Welcome to the No Te Rindas Intermediate English Stories podcast. Este es un podcast para hispanohablantes que quieren mejorar su comprensión auditiva del inglés de los Estados Unidos. Soy tu presentador Goyo, profesor de idiomas cerca de Atlanta, Georgia, en los Estados Unidos. Now, my funny and intelligent brother Gabo is still available on many past episodes, but is no longer making new episodes with me. Sin embargo, lo vi recientemente y lo pasamos muy bien. As you develop your vocabulary in English, you will note that there are many references that sound violent because of the imagery that they employ. Words like smack and punch refer to physical violence, but in the context of a certain idiom, they make perhaps no reference at all to physical blows or strikes or anything like that. So today I'm going to focus on idioms in English that employ hit and strike because of this tendency to believe as a learner that they must refer to something violent, but of course they don't. I will explain them and then act out a brief scenario where you can hear them in context. Expression number one is to strike while the iron is hot. To strike while the iron is hot. The idea behind this is that if you wait on an opportunity and don't act on it in a timely fashion, you will lose the opportunity. You will lose your chance to be successful. If you hit an iron bar with a hammer while it glows orange from being hot, then it bends and it stretches more easily. But if you wait and it cools, it is much harder to work with that metal, of course. Strike while the iron is hot. Number two, to strike up a conversation with someone. To strike up a conversation with someone. This is to begin a conversation with someone that you don't know. I cannot strike up a conversation with my mother, usually. That doesn't sound right. But I can strike up a conversation with someone in the snack car of a train, for example. To strike it rich. So this comes from mining and drilling language. If you excavate an area where there is gold found, or you drill down and puncture into liquid petroleum, oil, then it's probably going to be said of you that you could strike it rich. Hey, you're going to strike it rich. Congratulations. And that now is made as a reference to any sort of opportunity where you might make a lot of profit. Oh, you're going to strike it rich, or you struck it rich. Next, we have hit upon something. To hit upon something is to mention or raise a topic that is of interest to another person. So you will say something and the other person will refer to what you said with the expression, hey, you hit upon something that I would like to address, or you hit upon something that is interesting to me and I want to talk about it with you. Next we have hit the sack. To hit the sack just means to go to bed. Next, hit it off. Often used with we or they. So, we hit it off or they hit it off is to get along with someone, to llevarnos bien inmediatamente, enseguida. To get along with someone quickly or immediately because you have common interests or your personalities are very synchronized or in parallel with each other. We have two more. Second to last one is hit the road. Hit the road. Famous song by Ray Charles. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. So hit the road just means to leave or to go somewhere else from where you are. I hit the road so that I could make it home from the restaurant before it started to rain. Or a band will sometimes hit the road so that they can develop interest in their music through some kind of tour. And then finally we have hit me up. Hit me up. That sounds so violent, but it's not. Hit me up just means get in touch with me. Contact me. Call me. Email me. Something like that. So Larry is seated at a bar looking at his phone. And Eddie walks up to the bar and sits down next to Larry, clearly wanting to strike up a conversation. He orders a Coke, clears his throat, and begins to speak. Hi. Are you here for the convention? Nope. I'm just seeing a friend of mine who works here. Really? An old friend or a recent friend? Oh, he's an old friend. We worked together in the cafeteria back in college, and we really hit it off. Some people are just easy to talk to, you know? He's like that. What kind of convention is there here? It's about special kinds of investments, you know, like real estate or insurance or crypto, that kind of thing. Oh, I see. Trying to help some people to strike it rich, huh? Man, anything is better than just putting your money in the bank. Inflation is killing me right now. Oh yeah, you're telling me. You just hit on something that we talk about as investment people all the time. We have to make money grow faster than inflation. Have you ever thought about putting some money in crypto, for example? You know, someone tried to talk to me about that like 10 years ago. They said I needed to strike while the iron was hot. I feel like that opportunity is over now, so, no, I haven't put any money in crypto. Well, listen, it's never too late. If you change your mind, here's my card. Hit me up if you want to see better returns on your money than what you can get at the bank. Okay, maybe I will. But I got to hit the road right now, man. If I don't hit the sack by 10:30, I have a terrible time at work the next day. Well, what's your name? Eddie. Well, nice to meet you, Eddie. I'm Larry. Name's on the card. All right. See you later. All right, it's time for our quiz. Did any of this stay with you today? Let's find out. Question number 1. If you suddenly make a lot of money, do you A, hit me up, B, strike it rich, or C, strike while the iron is hot? So if you suddenly make a lot of money, you're said to strike it rich. Strike it rich. Question number 2. If two people become friends quickly, do they strike up a conversation, hit the road, or hit it off? If two people become friends quickly, they hit it off. If you'd like to become a supporter of this podcast, please go to www.patreon.com/No Te Rindas Podcast. Normally at this time, I like to shout out the cities that are listeners, but I want to speak very specifically again to my listeners in Mexico tonight. I will be visiting family and touring your country in June. That's just a few weeks from now. Specifically Chiapas, Tabasco, La Ciudad de Mexico, y Querétaro. If you'd like to have churros and café conmigo and practice your English, it would be my honor to meet a listener. Reach out to me at questions@noterindaspodcast.us and let's talk. I guess I should say, hit me up. Hit me up at questions@noterindaspodcast.us and we'll see if we hit it off. Do you have children at home that would benefit from learning English? Show them my kids show on YouTube called Where Does Gary Go? Where Does Gary Go? On YouTube. Search for it with the word channel on YouTube or click the link in the description of this episode. Where Does Gary Go has music and animation and characters that go beyond what this podcast tries to accomplish with you as an intermediate student. It is for beginners, pure beginners. It is entertaining and easy to watch. Thanks for listening to the podcast today, and if you want to go to our website, it's noteerindaspodcast.us. See you next month. First Sunday of every month. Bye-bye.